Good evening, everybody. Welcome to UN Global Sunday Night Call. Excited to be here tonight and just go over some basics. We're not going to be here next week due to Easter. So what I'm going to share with you tonight is something that each and every one of us has to master over time. Some of us can master it quicker than others, and some of them are great at connecting with people. I'm just going to share 30 ways to connect with people. And the neat part about it is everybody can meet new people. You just have to work on it on a regular basis, read about it, get confidence, and practice. And that's the nice part about it. You want to have a huge business and connect with certain people and meet people from other countries, even though you don't speak the language. These are different ways you're going to have to do it. And the nice part about it is I want you to have fun and have a whole bunch of fun here tonight. And when I give everybody a challenge in the next 2 weeks, utilize some of these, and some of them are really going to be off the wall, but not really that far off the wall. It's better than picking up a phone book, which you could do and just go right down through it. But there's a lot of different good tips that I got on this email, and I'm just going to share with you tonight. So let's start it right off and have some fun with it, and we'll go from there. There's a lot of offline sources out there, and we'll start with networking events. When you go to any networking events, you want to get as many business cards as you can and meet people as you go through there in a networking event. You want to make it like that's your job, and your goal there is to meet the people. And the reason most people go to networking events is because they want more, either to promote their business or something else. They're looking. So they might not be looking for what we got, but if you're professional about it and you learn the approach, you can get some good contacts. I know I've had some excellent contacts in the networking events, and our latest person that we just signed up is from one of those networking events. The other thing is business cards on bulletin boards. You see them all the time in restaurants, car washes, coffee houses, shipping stores, and all you'll see them in different areas on the boards. What you want to do is those people put the business cards there because they're looking for more business. And the thing is, you're savvy enough, you pick them up, if you look at some professional-looking cards, take the ones that you can really connect with and utilize them and give them a call. Now, I'm not going to get into the contact and what to say right now, but maybe we'll do that at the end of this call and bounce a few things back. But just these are different ways you want to jot down how to do it. You're familiar with the warm market. Have you contacted all your friends and families? Have you updated your list and really looked through it? Some of your family members or cousins, aunts and uncles and nieces and nephews, have you talked to them yet? That's the nice part about it. Sometimes we completely forget that. But the other thing about it is talk to your friends and families, and you'd like to get some warm market referrals from them. Here's what we got going. You know what's happening in the economy. You know robotics is coming in. The articles have been coming out left and right in the last 2 weeks, and I know Luciano talked about it a few months ago, but robotics is going to change, and so did Paul Zane Pilzer. He mentioned that it's going to eliminate 40 to 50% of the jobs here in the U.S. So if people don't think it's there, they should cut out some of the articles that are being posted on the web. I think there was 3 or 4 different ones this week. One was the Times, one was USA Today, and a few other different areas that you can get those referrals, because people are going to be looking. And like Luciano said, if they're not doing the 3-point plan and they just want to buy products, it's going to be tough when they're just buying products and then they don't have the money to keep it going and not building a network. So what you want to do is help them build a network so they pay for their products right off, which only takes about maybe 10, 15 people in a group to get your products paid for on a regular basis and have fun with it. Church events. This week is Holy Week. It's a powerful week in the church, and all their community-minded events that they have bingo, they have pancake breakfast, they have something else. Go out of your way to go into some of these and sit down and meet new people and go to connect with them. Now, we do it, our church has a coffee and donuts and breakfast between the masses. And the nice part about it here is we're able to connect with the people, and I make it a point to try to meet new people each time as we go down there. We don't do it every week, and I really don't go to sell the person. I get to know them, so it's the relationship that we're building. Here's one I think is really fun, right? Toll booth marketing. You go through the toll, right, and pay for the toll for the car behind you, and ask the teller to give the CD or DVD or your business card to the driver behind you, and he can listen to the business card and the CD right away and have him give you a call. I mean, you can have a note on there, whatever. That's something new I just picked up, and it was pretty cool. I mean, I've paid for tolls before, and somebody at the coffee shop, I've done it at Dunkin' Donuts too. Buy somebody coffee, just pay it forward. So it's a nice little way to have fun and connect with people. Here's one, drop cards, right? Slipping your business cards into as a networking brochure in the network marketing personal development section in a bookstore. I haven't heard of this, done this before, but I say, hey, if it's down here, it sounds pretty good, and maybe other business-related books in the store. Be very selective how you do it. Don't plaster the store with a bunch of business cards. Slide them into different areas. Don't overlap it. And the biggest thing before you do this, check with your upline first. Don't plaster everything all over with your business cards, because the retail owner will catch on, and it'll ruin it for a lot of people. Realtor signs, as you see them all over the place in newspaper ads, when you pick them up, they're in the market. Call the realtor. There's a lot of realtors out there. Business is in cycles. It goes up and down and over, and it goes sometimes a long time between the house. They might be looking for, they want to keep their health up. They might want to get involved in our business, and they also meet people from all over. And this nice part about it, they have a good sphere of influence. Realtor books in the grocery stores, they're all over there in the realtor's office. You can probably pick up a half a dozen at the supermarket or outside a restaurant or somewhere like that. You can always find the real what's for sale in the marketplace, and that's a good place to pick up some names of the realtors, and the certain ones are always there. They have signs on the side of the road mentioning the real estate office and who the salesperson is. And all you have to do is learn some approaches after this. There's a lot of clothes, buttons, and hats. What you want to do is jot it down. Jot down the little notes that I'm going to call that individual. So the big tip you want to have, which I always have been for years, I carry a memo pad with me or a 3x5 cards. I always have them with me in a pen so I can jot something down to make a reminder to call an individual. How about car windows and car magnets you might want to put on the side of your vehicle? Check. I'm not a big fan of this, but it does work for some people. Just a simple message, maybe you want to have made up. Make money from home and your phone number. It's a rolling advertising. You put them back of your pickup truck or back of the side of the car or something like that, and it just goes from there. Just keep it really simple and work in that area. Another one is mail your business cards in with your bills and your other personal correspondence that you might send out. If you're not doing online banking, they still do it that way. And just throw your business, maybe navigate address where they can check out that also. Charity events is a big one, and you have to keep up on this and really look at, know what's going on in the area, and get a hold of the chambers or some of these other areas to be on a mailing list and find out when you have these events. Great place to meet people. I know there's a lot of home shows, RV shows, spring shows, Home Builders Association shows. There's a lot of that going on right now in spring, the boat shows. So it's a great place to go in there and look in the paper where you can get coupons to go in instead of spending a lot of money, but it's a good way to dream build at the same time. I mean, Ann and I met quite a few people a month ago at a home show, and it was really fun looking at the stuff that we want to put in the new house and meeting the people at the same time. Trade show booths, the people that rent those booths, they rent them, and they're trying to make, you never know who you're going to connect with, but they also want to take care of the health. Doctor's offices, that's a cold call. uh, that's when you have to really work on, and it's maybe not one unless you are more expertise in the area before you start going to a cold call on a doctor's office. But you can also maybe put in a brochure or something like that with youth and get permission that way, or the Amber Toast DVD. That'd be a great one to have in there, or maybe the Vitamins Are Real brochure with your name and label on it. It's a great place to drop it off. Car lots, call on the salespeople, the ones that are hungry, aggressive, and you're always on a commission. Now, some of them, I don't chase them because they are salesmen, and it all depends on the individual. Some are right out, super great guys, and some of them are looking, right? And restaurant owners, these guys want to take care of their health, and they're really connected socially in the community, and a lot of them do events for a lot of the charities and stuff. So these are the people you want to connect with. And some of them have, I know there's an individual I connected probably 30 years ago with him again because he right now has about, I think, 15 restaurants or so. So he's a great guy to touch base with. Parents at sporting events with the kids, you got kids in schools, or you go to the basketball game, the soccer game, the baseball game, all these different things. And connect with the parents because their kids there and they want to spend more time with their kids, and networking offers them time freedom. So that's a great place to meet parents and a great way for you to make good connections with the people. And I think you'd have fun doing it at the same time. And really, it's not a major thing. It's just learn the simple approaches. And like I said, we'll get into this at a later time, or maybe have some input tonight. I want to give you a couple later on as we're finished. Here's one, Craigslist. And the thing about that is a passive way is place an ad and watch what you word. I've never been one to place ads, and you got to watch your wording when you put it in there. Network companies are really not allowed, so you got to really watch that. And to me, you don't know who you're getting involved in business with, so call on the people who are marketing their businesses. That's another way to do it. That's what I would suggest instead of placing an ad. And Facebook friends is making friends. That's the objective of Facebook, is to make friends and get but be very professional about how you go. Don't try to push your products all the time on there. You got a business page, you can do that. Facebook groups, there's different groups all across the Facebook, and all different country paces, languages, all that. And then you got Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Kiyosaki, all these different groups that are out there, like-minded people trying to better themselves. There's a way to connect with people and really make a difference. Here's Google search your professionals in your city that you live in. And another way is connect with the Google all the realtors in your general area, how far you want to go, or a city you want to move to. Or maybe here we are in Columbia, find out with the, I know there's quite a few down in the Mass area, big population that we're going to connect with, or try to go down there, make a few days trips and connect in that general area, find out who's who and what's what, and then tie them into the meetings. And then the financial planners that are in your city, they connect with people. Well, a lot of times financial planners are also insurance salesmen. What I've come to find, they just modified it a little bit over the years, but a lot of them are there. And the biggest thing about a financial planner, a lot of them don't have their own finances. So be aware of that. And the nice part, you have an opportunity, and you got the best one out there. The three above categories that I just mentioned, the professionals, the realtors, and the financial planners, all have a high social status, usually in communities, and they have good social networks, and they're open and they're on a commission. So be aware of that. So when you're contacting these individuals, you want to be professional about it and really make a difference and make a concerted effort how you're going to go about it and connect with them. Here's some other ways to do it. Meetup.com. We've talked about this before. You have to go to meetup.com and just go to different areas, different locations, an hour from your home, and so forth. I mean, I've connected with different network groups. I'm still looking for a couple others. LinkedIn is a way to go about it. Twitter is another way. YouTube is very useful for a lot of different areas where people are putting on certain things, and you can learn everything about it. But be careful of who you're connecting with, and how you don't want to be chasing anybody down. And the last thing I'll say, just about anywhere you people go, communicate and mingle, sporting events and everything else, you're going to meet people. And the biggest thing about it is have fun, introduce yourself, smile. And this is the thing. The revolution time is here. It's now. It's going on. You want to be part of it. You want to remember to smile. Remember to have some fun. Remember to be excited. Remember your team. Take your team with you on a lot of these things. Have fun doing it. And remember your coach, who's coaching you. And just remember, take it one day at a time. You set the pace. You make it happen. And always remember, why not you? Why not you going to Mexico? Why not you be a presidential? Why not you get in the house to boat the cars and everything out there? You guys can do it. I know we're putting it together. There's a lot of other people putting it together, and some of them are doing a lot faster. You're not in a race with anybody. Just have fun with it. Make it happen. And tie into these meetings here that we're doing and the ones that the corporation's putting on. And we're going to have one heck of an explosive 2015, and the revolution is going to make a difference. So I'm going to stop it, and then we're